and we should see a lot of guys jousting for position in this one. Brent, we've got two teams that can rebound with the best of them.
Yeah, when you have a physical game like this, BA, the one worry is there going to be a lot of fouls, because you don't want any of these guys out of the game with the way they control the glass.
And now the opening lineup for New York. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Josh Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the 5 spot. And a big finish by Robinson.
And the coaching staff enjoying that as Randall is becoming a bit more of a facilitator.
Here's Van Vliet, and the layup falls. And here are the Knicks now. Brunson passes to Robinson. The layup misses.
Now there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Kicks it out to Barnes. And stolen by Barrett. Brunson against Van Vliet. And Hart with a basket on the assist by Brunson.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. Outside Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Pirtle. And that one's good.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And as solid as Pirtle is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
BA. It really limits his minutes during close games late. You know, he's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement. Well, one of the free agent moves that wasn't surprising was Brunson joining the Knicks. The two were enamored with each other early on in the process. A big signing for the Knicks, and Brunson now gets a chance to be a main piece of the team.
Now here's Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Siakam. Randall with a steal. Barrett with it. Siakam covering. Pass to Randall. Fires from deep. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Anunoby, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Josh Hart, and it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense, Grant.
Hey, BA, an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well, just one of the best one-on-one perimeter defenders in the league.
Well, for the Knicks, what's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question, BA. But first of all, a superstar would certainly help. They haven't really had one for quite some time. If they can either develop or attract an elite all-star player, that would be a start to turning this New York franchise around and becoming possibly a contender. Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team. Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet fires in the triple. Van Vliet's got 5.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And here's Brunson from the arc. And no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Siakam, the pass to Pirtle. Robinson with the block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
Crosses over. Brunson finds Randall. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Jakob Poeltl.
No debate there. He got hammered.
No good on that one. And for Julius Randle, back in 2014, a nightmare start to his career, Grant.
Oh, man, so sad. I mean, Julius breaking his leg just 14 minutes into his NBA debut. A serious injury that required him to miss his entire rookie season. But give Randle credit for coming back and carving out a great career.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's Brunson. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Siakam with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Siakam against Hart. Van Vliet outside from deep three-point range. And they'll get another chance. The open shot, Barnes. And he starts out with a miss in this one.
Well, he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Randle, the pass to Hart. New York, no good that time either. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Here's Van Vliet following the bucket by the Knicks. It's stolen by Hart. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Randle. And the layup is good off the glass.
The muscle and the intensity there from Randle showing off, and he converts through contact.
Back to Van Vliet. Here's Anunoby. Here's Siakam. And he banks in the layup.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Raptors out in front, up 1. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
On the court right now for the Knicks. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randle and Robinson. Jalen Brunson is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Barrett in at the 3, the small forward.
And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Brunson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Brunson's got 8. And Grant, you think back to those early Raptors jerseys with the big dinosaur. They admit it was aimed at the kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rather than win over the older hockey fans, they went after the younger generation. And now they're all grown up and packing the seats.
6 to shoot. Order the pass to Achua. Robinson with a steal. Here's Randle. That one no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Young. The Raptors have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Pass to Trent. From downtown. Nails it from beyond the arc. Trent's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Outside Barrett. With his first shot attempt. And too long on the shot.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Here's Flynn. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. And it's a 3-point Raptor lead.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
They grab their own miss. Outside Hart. Puts up a 3. Porter pulls it in. Toronto has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far.
Otto Porter Jr. has had some of his production drop in the past couple seasons, but still relied upon as a guy who can stretch out a defense where he can knock down some threes.
Outside Young from behind the arc. And the Raptors, another 3.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Randall outside. A minute 42 left to play in the first half. Blocked! And they get it back. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're rolling here. 9 unanswered. Pass to Flynn. Young with a screen on Barrett. Back to Achua. Hey, from beyond the arc. Can't get it to drop. Stolen by Young. Good work defensively by Randall. New York trailing. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And he comes up with a bucket. So what do you think Otto Porter Jr. has to do to regain that old form, Brent?
Well, I think last year he was in a great position with the Warriors in the role that he played. So leaning more into that, just being a guy available on the perimeter to knock down open shots and take as many as you can at that point.
Outside Young. Pass to Porter. The 3-ball. Randall pulls down the board. And this is a pretty even game right now in Toronto. And Thaddeus Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. 32 seconds left in the half. Here's Brunson. Robinson. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
Yeah, it's pretty much a power play for Robinson. He's got the ability to just shrug off the defenders.
And then Porter with the dunk.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Pass to Flynn. Back to Young. Missed inside. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Rap Alley, as always, thank you.
The Knicks, 23.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet, and it's Pirtle in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And it's VanVleet off the drive. Anunoby for 3. Good. And VanVleet gets the assist. Anunoby's got 5 points.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Robinson can't hit. Toronto's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. VanVleet against Brunson. Down low. And Anunoby gets it to go. And now a 7-point Raptor lead.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much, Brian. Well, the Knicks trying to find their way back to the playoffs. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, you can't look backwards and you can't look too far down the road. You just have to take a look at today, lock into what we have to do, and focus on how we can be better. Back to you.
No shortcuts to greatness, Allie. Thanks for that. Kept alive. Robinson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I think there are a lot of big men in this league who don't realize that Mitchell Robinson has that kind of quickness. They end up fouling him quite a bit.
No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone. The Raptors faced some big challenges.
Randall with massive improvement over last year and can beat you in so many ways that he has confidence in now. What a flush.
Pass to Siakam. Now here's Anunoby. Outside Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Siakam finds Van Vliet beyond the arc. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Van Vliet's got 6 here in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Oh, rejected by Pirtle. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Back to Van Vliet. The 3. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 6 rebounds here tonight. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
It's awesome to have a guy at that size be able to accelerate and elevate like RJ did there.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Van Vliet's got 9 points here in the second half.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous laps there defensively.
Pass to Brunson. Fires from deep. Siakam pulls down the board. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. They grab their own miss. To the paint. Outside Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Robinson with a steal. Hard with it. And it's Anunoby picking him up. Outside Barnes. Lets it go from deep. The Knicks pull it in. Randall's got his 7th rebound here tonight. It's hard on the wing. To the wing on the left. Here's Brunson. No good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Barnes passes to Siakam. That one is off. Good work defensively by Randall. For New York, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Barrett finds Randall. Back to Barrett. Oh, a 2-handed power slam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic 2-handed slam. Here's Van Vliet. Siakam outside. To the middle. Here's Pirtle. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Brunson. 12 points for him. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Randall. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pirtle with a screen on Robinson. Pass to Anunoby. And again, Toronto no good. Right side Barrett. Up in time. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He told his men in the huddle, this is it. Leave it all out on the floor. Final stretch coming. No easy buckets. I want a full effort out there. Looking to keep his team fired up. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie. So on the floor for New York. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Flynn's shot is off.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Outside Hart. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Former first-round pick Josh Hart really trying to get some of his mojo back in terms of shooting the ball from distance. He still scores it with consistency, though.
And with Josh Hart, Brent, really able to stretch the floor for these guys.
Well, playing the 2 and the 3, maybe a little undersized, but took more three-pointers last year, trying to gain some confidence there. Man, if he's at 35, 36%, that's going to open a lot for him and this team.
Young with a screen on Hart. Inside, pass to Achua. Hart against Trent. The Knicks pull it in. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Jalen Brunson, he's a great option on the floor, Grant.
Yes, he is. Can attack from different levels of the floor. Solid shooting threat from outside. He gives you another playmaker to initiate the offense.
A line change here for Toronto.
Big back in that 21 season. Finally, the Knicks breaking back into the playoffs. You know, it had been 7 years since they got there, and Coach Thibodeau receiving the Coach of the Year honor. Well deserved.
Siakam with it. Randall's in his pocket. Barnes passes to Siakam from deep. Hurdle. They get it back. The kick out to Van Vliet. Picked by Pirtle. Goes back up. And it's laid in by Van Vliet. It was such an impressive season, and yet New York couldn't quite replicate their success the following year, Brent.
Yeah, BA, they made some moves, and they were hoping to bolster the roster in some ways, but it just didn't go as expected, and now they're retooling again.
Here's Barrett. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, inside, Barrett fighting twice as hard, working through that contact and trying to get a shot off.
Well, Brent, Canada is well represented in the NBA these days. R.J. Barrett may be leading the charge.
Man, if you put together a team of nothing but Canadian players, you'd have a pretty strong 5 out there. And Barrett's a guy who might be the leader of that squad.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Raptors.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
Van Vliet outside. Kicks it out to Anunoby. No good on the triple. New York trailing. Hart passes to Robinson. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. Siakam's got 5 rebounds in the game. Into the lane. Pass to Anunoby. Outside Barnes. Siakam outside. Barnes with a screen on Randall. Back to Barnes. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Here's Van Vliet. Fires it. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists in the game. And here's Brunson from the arc. And Anunoby pulls it down. The Raptors have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. 4-3. Randle pulls down the board. Randle's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Fred VanVleet.
And Randle just continuing to fight out there, whether you're looking at his career or any individual game. This guy just doesn't back down.
And Randle drops them both. Minute 32 left in the fourth quarter of this one. VanVleet outside. Kicks it out to Siakam from downtown. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Barrett passes to Randle. Count that one. Randle's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, it's strong and it's athletic and it's left-handed, so tough for guys to adjust to that. Randle, tough matchup.
Pass to Siakam. 55 seconds left in the final quarter. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Shoots over Hart. And again, Toronto, no good.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
I guess you don't need 2 hands when 1 will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control. Siakam, the pass to Pirtle. Robinson with the block. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Siakam against Robinson. Clock at 6. Here's Barnes, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
Cash. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Here's VanVleet. And so they foul intentionally.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second of 2 is good. And that increases the lead to 6. Timeout called, the Knicks. They're losing by 6. There's 10 seconds left in the final quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Brunson misses. And stolen by Barrett. Well, we're going to have a technical foul here. They tried to call timeout, but had already used them all. They just lost track of the situation.
Oh, man, big error right there. Number of remaining timeouts is something you communicate to your players.
We don't see it that often, but with all that's going on, the timeout situation must have slipped his mind. So it's Toronto picking up the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
exciting edition of NBA basketball. You know, the first thing you think of with both these teams, Greg, their athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. On-court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Siakam against Collins. Siakam passes to Pirtle. Young left side. To the right side. Wide open look here for Murray. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. Van Vliet wide open. No good with the wing jumper.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
About a minute played so far here in the first. That one goes in.
New players entering the league sometimes don't challenge you from mid-range, but Hunter is excellent from there.
You know, Smitty, last year, the Hawks' top 4 leading scorers were all 24 or younger. That is amazing.
It is, Kevin, and at the top of that list is Trae Young. He's a player Atlanta can build around. It's a matter of finding the pieces to put around Young to complement his game. Great at penetrating inside. Once Young gets a step on the defense, he explodes toward the bucket.
And Van Vliet, here we go. Anunoby finds Barnes. And here is Pirtle. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Back to Barnes. 5 on the clock. Pass to Siakam. Pirtle with a screen on Hunter. Siakam misses. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. They swipe it to the inside. And the dunk by Pirtle.
The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
Young outside. They get it back. Now the pass to Hunter. From deep three-point range. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock. Tries yet again. Young dishes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Great find by Trae Young, one of the more instinctive passers in this league.
Pass to Pirtle. Back to Barnes. Shoots the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Hunter. Drives to the hoop. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Beautiful creativity off the dribble. That's a slick move by Hunter.
Van Vliet looking around. Dishes it to Pirtle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Clint Capella.
And you look at Jakob Pirtle, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
All free throws good from Pirtle. And Greg, Pirtle has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
Here's Collins. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
As usual, feasting inside. John Collins puts defenders in no-win situations.
And John Collins does just about everything you'd want your big man to do.
Greg, what I like is he can shoot it from deep. He's still someone who is improving defensively, and he's a guy who wants to keep developing his overall game.
Siakam a screen on Young. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks. 1:16 left to play here in the first. Collins kicks to Hunter. From the arc. Atlanta again missing. The Raptors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And again, no good by Toronto.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
46 seconds left to play in the first. And it's Hunter with the jam.
With his length and strength, Hunter's a force around the bucket.
Barnes finds Anunoby. Down low, knocks it loose. It's stolen by Capella. Young fires away from outside. And Pirtle pulls it down. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Raptors, trailing by 2. Over to the wing. Murray with the defensive effort.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The Hawks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the first quarter. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Hawks on top. They're up by 3.
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors, U.S.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Atlanta?
So far for me, they found a lot of good shots in the mid-range. They've been fearless attacking with the jump shot.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. Collins and Capella man the post positions. And it's Young in at the point. And a deep roster for the Raptors. But Smitty, do they have the star power, the star talent to win big?
Well, they have Scotty Barnes. He was last season's Rookie of the Year. His growth will be key. But with Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, all-star caliber players, Toronto's not shy on talent, Kevin.
Young from outside. It's hauled in by Trent.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And Young slams it home.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Hawks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Hunter kicks to Young. Feeds to Capella. The Hawks working the ball around.
I got yours.
Porter with the steal. Young against Flynn. It's stolen by Capella. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Capella. Young against Trent. For 3, Murray. And Young kicks to Collins. Hey, Steve, you've won an NBA title, but also you've got some gold medal memories. How does it compare, winning for a city versus representing and winning for your country?
Kevin, both incredibly proud moments. Winning an NBA title is awesome, but also winning a gold medal for your country, you said it, it's representing your country. It was a dream come true.
To the paint, they get a hand on it. Young with the steal. Flynn with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Flynn the pass to Trent. Back to Flynn. With the drive. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And one thing, Greg, we know Capella has always done. He plays to his strengths.
It's a great point, Kevin. Capella knows where he's best and really focuses on that. Can help the team with minimal touches on offense, but he really anchors a defense by not overextending.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto. Poked away. Stolen by Van Vliet. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Pirtle. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Murray, and Barnes sends it back.
How about the commitment on defense from Scotty Barnes? Skilled at swatting them away.
Back to Pirtle. It's stolen by Capella. Van Vliet against Murray. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Van Vliet. That shot, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. In the corner, it's Hunter. He dishes it to Capella. It's Young on the wing, covered by Van Vliet. Here's Collins, lock at 6. Stolen by Van Vliet. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And Young, here we go. Here's Collins, outside for Murray. It's Young on the wing. 3-pointer. Atlanta gets it back. Capella dishes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Never one to shy away. Collins delivers as much contact as he receives.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Raptors trail by 4. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Van Vliet against Young. Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. They could use a bucket, and it's good on the way up.
This is where Siakam is comfortable operating from. He loves going to work in the paint.
Hunter, the pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
For 3, Van Vliet. That shot off the mark. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Hawks lead by 4. And now let's catch up. Thank you, David. And we'll be back. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been a clinic out there by DeAndre Hunter.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack. Well, the Hawks have their centerpiece. Trae Young is that guy for them. But now they have to figure out how to surround him.
The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. And Van Vliet out there with Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
Nice recognition. Collins sees the lane and does not hesitate.
Anunoby, good. And for the Hawks, Smitty, their roster construction is something they are tinkering with right now.
They're not in a bad spot. It's actually a good spot to be in as a franchise. They know the makeup and direction of the team, Kevin. It's a matter of finding the right formula.
7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan. And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
A clear look for Van Vliet. And the Raptors tack on 2 more. The Hawks trailing. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Griffin dishes to Young. The kick out to Matthews. Back to Young. 5 to shoot. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got 5 now.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
Van Vliet outside. That 3 off the mark.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And Collins is shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. Has fought the injury bug his whole career.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And stolen by Siakam. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Siakam's got it all tied up now for Toronto.
Boy, the improvement Siakam's shown every year. Right there, a one-man wrecking crew.
Young with no one around. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. For Collins, he has yet to play close to a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough. A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative, and let's just hope that's the case for his sake. A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Porter kicks to Young. Back to Porter. 6 to shoot. Trent with the wide open look. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Trent's got the lead up to 5 now for the Raptors. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. Trent can't hit. The Hawks trail by 3. Inside, Capella. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Precious Achiuwa.
That's just strength right there. Capella taking it and working through it all.
Atlanta making some changes. Hunter's checked in for Griffin, and it's DeJounte Murray in for Matthews. Hunter against Porter. Achiuwa in the corner. And it's Trent in the corner. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Beyond the arc. Flynn misses. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And Young kicks to Hunter. Out to the right wing. Young outside. Driving to the basket. Here's Murray. Atlanta again missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Outside Flynn. Trent outside. Over Hunter. And too long on the shot. Collins finds Murray. Here's Young. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. That's 7 points for Trae Young.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Hawks ahead. They lead by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He told them to stick with it. He said, this game is right here, guys. This is our game to take. Precision, purpose, and poise. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thanks so much, David. On the court right now for the Hawks. Collins and Capella man the post position. Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. And it's Young in at the point. Young, right side. Back to Murray. Van Vliet against Young. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Guys, no question, Trae Young is one of the most exciting players right now in the entire league.
Kevin, everything is within range for him. A great passer and shooter in his own right. Young can take over a game any given night.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
And a wide open look for Siakam. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. The pass to Barnes. He kicks it to Pirtle. And Vliet on the wing. Drills the three-pointer.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Here's Young. Basket good. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
Many scouts felt Trae Young would convert shots inside at the NBA level, and that's where he's a complete threat.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And the three-point shot really has been their best friend here tonight.
He's been huge from deep. That's where he's done most of his damage. And if they need another three, he'll be the guy.
And stolen by Siakam. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Anunoby kicks to Pirtle. Back to Anunoby. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
What a game. Tight score, pressure's on. Anunoby showing no fear.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. To the paint. It's stolen by Capella. With the crossover, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail
The previous play is under review.
Personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
You know what? You forget that he's small in stature. Trae Young's skill set is exactly what every team is looking for.
Van Vliet passes to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Just tremendous shooting from Pirtle. Love how he's not afraid of taking these kinds of shots.
Young against Van Vliet. On the wing, Barnes. Now, here's Anunoby. He's covered by Murray. Pirtle sets the pick for Anunoby. Down low. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist by Anunoby. Now it's a 6-point Raptor lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
Fearless at the finish. Fred is just unfazed by the game's biggest moments.
Collins with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Here's Capella. A three-pointer off the mark.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move. Never afraid to take the big shot. Trae Young, we have to call you Mr. Young.
Hunter against Barnes. Pass to Siakam. Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. No good on the triple. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. 4-point game. Passes it to Capella. Young outside. Deflects the pass. Oh, and here comes Barnes all alone. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And so it's the Raptors winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Both of these teams prefer to operate at a slower pace. It's more about half-court offense than getting out in transition.
Which means necessarily, BA, that the winner tonight is likely going to have to execute at a high level. That means, is your spacing good? Do you have the appropriate motion? Are you setting quality screens? How effective can you be generating good shots in the half court?
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Barrett. Robinson passes to Brunson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
Here's Young. Driving in, and he buries his first look.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. Now, before he arrived in the NBA, Jalen Brunson had a ton of success in college. This guy instrumental in Villanova's national title in 2018.
For all he did at the college level, Brunson still dropped to the second round of the NBA draft doors.
He did, BA, but he showed he belonged right away. His numbers get a little bit better every season. At 6'1", he's a strong finisher close to the bucket. He can play the 1 guard. He can play the 2 guard. He can make open shots. He can get in the paint and score. Jalen Brunson is a big-time contributor to a high-quality basketball team.
That one goes in.
So Julius Randle can do a little bit of everything. That's a great find to get his teammate an open look.
Young, the pass to Collins. To the paint. Can't hit that one. Randle with some nice D. The Knicks have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Outside Brunson. He can't get that one to fall. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Hunter against against Barrett. Hunter passes to Collins. Good work defensively by Randall.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one. Boy, you love that he wants to finish with authority, sending a message to the defense. R.J. Barrett.
Murray's shot is good.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And here's Brunson from the arc. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Down low. Here's Hunter. Here's Capella. The Knicks with the rebound.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter.
This is who R.J. Barrett is. Fearless scorer, wants to draw contact and get himself to the line.
You know, sometimes we forget how young some of these guys are. Take R.J. Barrett, making his NBA debut at 19. Still a few years away from hitting his prime.
Capella, the pass to Young. They kick it out to Murray. No good from outside. The Knicks with the lead. And here's Brunson. To the inside. Robinson passes to Brunson. 1:43 left in the first. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And specifically with R.J. Barrett, it feels like he's a lot older, Grant.
You know, B.A., but he's not close to 25 yet. So what we see right now, it's not what he'll be once R.J. hits his prime. Still a lot of room to grow for him. They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And you look at the numbers Murray puts up, Grant. He's a threat to post a triple-double on any given night.
And I love that about him, B.A. I mean, he brings it in every aspect of the game. He doesn't hunt stats. The game just finds him. With his steal rate, might be the best bet to put up a quadruple-double in the league one day. And the DeJounte Murray trade sort of came out of left field. Seemed mutual as the Spurs went to a younger direction and wanted Murray to play for a contender. A trade where everyone involved gets what they want.
And Brunson, here we go, uses the glass on the layup. Brunson's got 8 points.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Count the basket.
And although Young is a smaller guard, he doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees.
Hart passes to Barrett. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Back to Young. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. For New York, they've gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Brunson passes to Hart. To the middle. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, if the defense gets sloppy on Mitchell Robinson, he has the kind of length and athleticism to make him tough to guard.
That one's no good. Outside Murray. Pass to Collins. Good work defensively by Robinson. Now a timeout called by New York. And here's Brunson from the arc. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And an overpowering first quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for New York.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
You know, this Hawks team really does score the ball well. Lots of dynamic players on this team, and Young has made a huge difference in their production.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
So about Atlanta, just how far can this team make it?
Well, B.A., there's no question they'll be efficient on the offensive end. But the question is, can they put everything else together and be a complete team? That'll ultimately be the difference. But the reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Here's Murray, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Knicks shooting almost 70% from the floor. Sensational. Brunson passes to Hart. Screen by Robinson. Inside, it's tipped. Now Young. Outside Murray. It's stolen by Hart. Right side Barrett with the drive.
This guy can finish with either hand. What a finish from R.J. Barrett.
And for Atlanta, they're shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. Here's Young out to the right wing. Collins passes to Young. Robinson with a steal. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Brunson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Brunson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up. And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
You know, you watch Bogey and how he can orchestrate. He's an underrated playmaker, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., the assist numbers don't jump out at you, but he has great core vision at all times, runs the pick and roll well, and is shifty in the paint.
Young with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. And it's Capella with the jam.
And this is how unselfish Young is. When he sees an open teammate, he gets them the rock.
Hart finds Robinson. Murray against Brunson. Back to Robinson. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. And the Knicks lead by 14.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Collins, no good. The Knicks have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Big men nowadays, Doris, some of them handle like a guard.
Well, this is the beauty and the natural evolution of having to function on the perimeter. You want to be as skilled as possible. We call it being a three-tool player, Brian. Can you dribble? Can you pass? Can you shoot? Increasingly, you must be able to do all 3.
Another dunk in the career of Clint Capella, and he's got a lot of them.
Pass to Robinson. Outside Barrett. And here's Brunson, defended by Murray. Outside Hart. Randall inside. Collins there. Just 5 on the clock. Barrett passes to Randall. Stolen by Collins. Bogdanovich against Hart. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Brunson passes to Robinson. Capella on the double team. Here's Barrett. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
There's a strength to R.J. Barrett that belies that thin frame. He's got toughness and the willingness to absorb contact.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Pass to Randall. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Boy, there was plenty of contact down low, but Randall assertive and able to find the finish.
Here's Murray. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, ever since the Nets relocated to Brooklyn in 2012, the rivalry between the Nets and Knicks has intensified. Now, both teams trying to prove that New York belongs to them.
Brunson passes to Hart. Outside Brunson. Off target from outside. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. To the left side wing. Young from long range. Capella finds Bogdanovich. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Bogdanovich has got 5.
You like seeing Bogdanovich get it done inside. An opportunistic scorer around the rim.
And so it's New York. They have a nice, appreciated alley.
25.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Josh Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Barrett in at the 3. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half.
Inside, Capella's physical ability makes the difference. He can get vertical, bump with you, whatever it takes.
Now a timeout called by New York.
Well, after the first-round exit in 22, the Hawks front brass admitted perhaps they've been too complacent with the roster. So that changed this summer, trading for an all-star in DeJounte Murray. He can make a big impact with his two-way talent.
The Knicks with the lead. Outside Brunson. Here he goes. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randall with a little flavor on the finish.
And the Hawks shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Young, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You know what, Trae Young? He almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. It's like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road.
And Grant, as you said with Young, he's been the villain in the playoffs more than a few times.
Yeah, B.A. Players who can embrace that are good for the NBA. Trae Young has fun being a thorn as a visiting player, and he always backs it up with his play.
Hey, rejected by Capella.
Yeah, great timing on the denial by Capella. Able to get a piece of the ball on that one.
Counted. Capella's got 10 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And it's Barrett off the drive. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
The previous play is under review.
2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still heated.
And the first one at the line is good.
Boy, there were lots of expectations that accompanied R.J. Barrett coming out of college. That's going to happen when you're the 3rd overall pick.
You know, watching R.J. Barrett is a treat, Doris, whenever we get a chance to do so.
Yeah, B.A., he is a tremendous young man on top of being a player who so desperately is searching for greatness and working to get there. What you love about R.J. is he's trying to add to the offensive end of the floor year by year. Yes, he can get off the dribble drive. Now can he consistently make that perimeter jumper?
They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The kick to Hunter for the lead. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 1.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Robinson with it, and Capella picks him up defensively. Here's Hart. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Josh Hart listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He does. I mean, just so strong on defense in the post, BA. Often will guard up a position, and his rebounding numbers show he plays well above his listed height.
Both shots good from the strike.
One of the things you have to think about with the New York Knicks, there are quality pieces here. Julius Randle and R.J. Barrett are very capable wings. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time presence in the middle of the paint. The struggle, guys, has been for them putting all these pieces together.
Here's Collins. 6 to shoot. Here's Young. The shot no good. The Knicks go the other way with it. Yeah, Doris, having the pieces fit and being able to find consistent success has eluded the Knicks.
Right, some of that has been a bit out of their control, but there does seem to be this constant tinkering as they search for something that really works for them. They've got to figure this out. Knicks fans are long-suffering.
Back to Collins. The kick to Hunter. Randle with a steal. Hart with it, and it's Young picking him up. Pass to Barrett. Tipped. Young with it. He has 6. Now here's Collins. Looking to end this cold spell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And when John Collins takes off from the floor, you can feel your hair start to stand up.
One of the most explosive players in the league with this incredible liftoff. A strong step to the rim, and he can demolish anything in his path. Simply an electric player at times.
And the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. A bit of a step backwards last year.
Yeah. You know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball club.
Capella finds Hunter. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Pass to Barrett. To the paint. Here's Hart. Lays it up and banks it in. Hart's gotten 4 this quarter.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
The kick to Hunter. Murray with it. He's covered by Hart. Murray passes to Collins. Shot clock at 6. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
I mean, defending this team, you have to track Collins in the pick and roll. He'll hurt you if you lose him.
Here's Brunson. The shot no good. Great D that time from Murray.
Jalen Brunson. Second personal foul. 14 foul.
Free throw is good. Young.
You know, it's quite remarkable how quickly Trae Young became a force to be reckoned with in the league. And so far, there doesn't seem to be a limit on his potential as a top-tier scorer.
Pass to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And the game's... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. As we head down the stretch, he said to his team, quote, "We can win this. I believe in you guys, but we have to make some plays because we know they're going to." Back to you.
Allie, thank you. Fourth quarter, on the floor for the Hawks. The tandem on the perimeter, Murray and Hunter. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Young in at the point.
And Clint Capella takes pride in his defense. He knows what he's on the floor for. He will never back down from a challenge and doesn't take plays off.
Down low, Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Time after time, it's been Capella. He's doing damage.
Here's Barrett, outside Hart. Back to Barrett. Robinson on the wing. To the inside. It's stolen by Hunter. And here's the fast break. And here they go. Collins, no good. And with Capella in his defense, he's a vocal leader on that end of the floor, Greg.
Well, he will hold guys accountable in the locker room. Capella knows it takes 5 committed players to play great defense, and he wants everyone on his team to buy in.
Over the last couple of seasons, Doris, the Knicks have played great defense.
Well, look no further, B.A., than their head coach. Obviously, Tom Thibodeau built his reputation on the defensive end of the floor. It begins with attitude. It means playing on a string, being committed to each other. Everyone will play defense at all times, no possessions off.
Here's Hart. There's the drive. And Collins with the big block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. To the paint. Here's Randall.
You see the commitment from Collins there. Excellent work making an impact on defense.
Here's Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Randall, the pass to Robinson. Here's Brunson. Back to Hart. Pass to Robinson. Stolen by Capella. Collins outside. Murray with it. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
Hart can't hit. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Murray passes to Capella. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Atlanta.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Here's Young. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long. Boy, when you think back to 2021 and the year Julius Randle had, guys, a first-time All-Star, winner of the Most Improved Player Award that year, but then follows it up with a disappointing 2022 season.
With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
Guys, what you love about Julius Randle is the well-rounded nature of his game. Because he works so hard on his shooting ability, it makes his dribble drive that much more dangerous.
The Hawks have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. And talking about Randle, Doris, you could see the emotions boil over at times during that 2022 campaign.
B.A., there were multiple fines and altercations, and that can happen when you don't meet expectations and frustrations mount. And in particular, when you're dealing with the New York media and that passionate fan base, things can escalate.
Pass to Young. Outside Hunter. Soft touch off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 11.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Down low. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Hart. Shot from the top of the key. Brunson misses.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Hunter with the ball. Now guarded by Barrett. Pass to Young. Drives to the hoop. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Hawks.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And what a huge performance it was for Clint Capella.
Boy, you couldn't help but notice how well this guy protected the rim. There was an intimidation factor thanks to his defense. No easy shots in his neighborhood tonight.
Here's Hart, outside for Randle. Pass to Brunson. Puts up a 3. The rebound by the Hawks.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Murray passes to Young. Sure, from 3-point range.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Pass to Okongwu. It's stolen by Hart. Here's Brunson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, good whistle there.
That free throw good from Brunson. Both free throws good from Brunson. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And Young, here we go. Pass to Okongwu. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
So we see the Hawks taking the W here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill.
the starting lineup for the visiting Toronto Raptors. At center.
Obviously, both. These teams love to attack the glass, rebounding, so that stat, Greg, could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. VanVleet up top. Defended by Hart. Anunoby, no good.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Brunson against Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Toronto ball.
VanVleet with it. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Here's Anunoby. Here's Pirtle, and he uses the glass on the layup. Pirtle's got the game going with his first points of the game for Toronto.
There's no stopping Pirtle when he has the ball in that spot, just abusing the defense down in the paint.
And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, and you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently, and I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw. And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city. And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Now here's Brunson. Barrett kicks to Brunson. Pass to Hart. Now Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Knocked away. Brunson against VanVleet. The tray. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Siakam. Passes it to Barnes. Good on the triple. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Siakam passes to VanVleet. Barnes outside. Pirtle sets the pick for Barnes. To the inside. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And look at Pirtle effortlessly dropping the hammer on the D.
Barrett kicks to Brunson. Will it go? And the layup is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's VanVleet. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
VanVleet looking around. Here's Pirtle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on R.J. Barrett.
And Pirtle is so polished in the post. Defenders are always nervous when he has the ball down low.
Both free throws good from Pirtle.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
It's good.
But Barrett getting down low doesn't mean he can't be aggressive. He was on that play.
1:37 left in the first quarter. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their careers.
Now, Siakam. Following the miss by Fred VanVleet from deep. Siakam passes to Pirtle. And here's VanVleet from the arc. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And Pirtle has a stick-with-it mentality on the offensive glass, just throwing himself against the board.
Now here's Randall. Offline with his three. Siakam against Hart. For three, VanVleet. VanVleet can't get that one to fall.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Pirtle.
And Pirtle is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket. And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Randall against Siakam. VanVleet on the wing. Siakam a screen on Brunson. For three, VanVleet. And finished off by Siakam.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And guarding Pirtle is never easy. He's got so many moves and ways to get defenders to be overly physical with him.
It's good, and he's 100% from the line thus far.
And typically not this reliable at the line, but tonight he's been terrific.
Jakob Pirtle, he's feeling it tonight. And
a big round of applause for your Knicks City Kings.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Raptors.
They haven't been afraid of getting hit on the way up, marching their way to the line and capitalizing.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Barrett at the 3 spot. They're the group. New York will start the second one. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. Brunson, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. And that's now 6 points here for Jalen Brunson.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Brunson, no good. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Toronto. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. And the pass to Flynn. Young, a screen on Randall. Flynn dishes to Young. Randall with the block.
No, sir. Randall up there says,
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life, and you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
Brent, do you think shooting is improved over the years, or are there just more good shooters on the floor?
Well, Kevin, if you had a bubble, I'd be bursting it right now, because if you look back over the last 10 years, maybe go 20 years, shooting has not changed. Percentages have not changed, both from two-point land, three-point land, free throw line. It's not that there are more good shooters in the league. There's just more surprises as to who it is you see taking the shots.
Now, here is Robinson. Thaddeus Young missing his last shot. Brunson, no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Now, here's Porter. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Flynn. No good on the three. Knicks trail by 12. Here's Barrett driving inside.
And you love that, just that quick first step, and RJ up and over the D.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Brunson scanning the floor. Now, here's Hart. To the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. Randall with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Flynn kicks to Achua. Flynn the pass to Young. Sinks that one from the post. And the Raptors lead by 12.
Backed by great length, I'd call Young a reliable interior scoring option.
Pass to Randall. Going inside. It's good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
It's stolen by Randall. It's tipped. Young with the steal. Robinson against Porter. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, showing he's not just a catch-and-shoot guy on the perimeter. Porter attacking.
Here's Barrett. No good that time. And Toronto will come the other way. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Raptors moving the ball around. Robinson with the block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Out to Barrett. And so it's the Toronto Raptors enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Everything's full. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from Jakob Poeltl in this one.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
Yeah, and I'm not sure coming into this game he felt like he could dominate in the way he's doing so now. Been phenomenal.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
So for Toronto right now, the forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Right, Van Vliet out there with Anunoby, and it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Knicks trail by 10.
Josh Hart won't always have his shot falling, but the hustle is there. And a great energy guy with major impact on the floor.
Now Anunoby. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Siakam finds Pirtle. Here's Barnes. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Anunoby. They get the rebound. Takes it out to Siakam. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
And for Josh Hart, he's a fan favorite because of his hustle.
And that can go a long way in the NBA. Hart looks like a typical 3-and-D player, but he also has that intangible of igniting the team. And it's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here's Barrett. Good D by Barnes.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Pirtle sets the pick for Barnes. Robinson with the block. Randall against Siakam. Here's Brunson. Hart finds Barrett. Out to the right wing. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Trains it from beyond the arc. Randall's got 6.
Randall's teammates loving seeing this. Shots like this are helping out this offense. He's taking the lead.
Van Vliet outside. Here's the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Van Vliet's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. It seems like, Brent, it's been a long time we've been asking, could this be the year the Knicks turn it around?
I think, Kevin, though, it's about not just turning it around. It's about being a viable, competitive, potential deep-run playoff team for many years in succession. And is this the time? I'm just not sure.
Knicks trail by 8. Here's Brunson. He dishes it to Robinson. Stolen by Van Vliet. And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. Anunoby, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And when Pirtle gets into a groove, he demands the ball. He's incredibly dangerous when he has the hot hand. And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Van Vliet passes to Pirtle. Pass to Anunoby. From outside the arc, it's stolen by Randall. Out in his own on the break. Jumps up. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
So a timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group.
Give it up right now for the Knicks.
Raptors leading by 5.
Let's go, fans. Make some noise once again.
55 seconds left in the third quarter. Flynn kicks to Young. Randall with some nice D. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Hart with it, and it's Trent picking him up. Barrett wide open, he fires. From outside, off the mark. Raptors have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. And the shot is good.
And really, with an ever-growing skill set and a scorer's mentality, Porter stays in attack mode. Offense.
Count it, good. Brunson's got 10 points in the quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Outside Flynn. To the middle. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Randall. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Now it's just a 3-point Raptor lead.
Well, the muscle and the intensity there from Randall showing off, and he converts through contact.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Raptors lead by. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He is upset about the perimeter play. He told the guys on the defensive end stay connected to the shooters. On the offensive end, if you don't have an open shot, pass it around. See if the ball starts to unstick, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Raptors leading by 3. Siakam outside. Pirtle with a screen on Robinson. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist by Siakam.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Brunson against Van Vliet. Misses the layup.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Passes it to Barnes. Robinson against Van Vliet. Launches a 3. The Knicks pull it in.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Barnes sets a screen for Siakam. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Raptors lead by 7.
And wiry strong, Siakam just snakes inside and makes a nice play off the contact.
They double him with Siakam. Here's Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Brunson's got 12 points in just the second half.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Clock at 6. Barnes passes to Van Vliet. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And count on Van Vliet to hit that 3-point shot. He's an efficient scorer from beyond the arc.
Barnes with it. Picked up by Barrett. And there's the pass to Anunoby. And here is Van Vliet. And the basket is good. And now it's a 10-point Raptor lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Toronto.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around.
Barnes sets a screen for Siakam. The feed to Barnes. Back to Siakam. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Siakam hits them both. 1:57 left in the game. Hart kicks to Brunson. Driving in.
Second personal foul.
That free throw, no good.
Jalen Brunson at the line. 2 shots.
And he's good on the second.
You know, the team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
1:50 left here in the fourth quarter. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Pass to Anunoby. 6 to shoot. For 3, Van Vliet. Randall grabs the board. Knicks trail by 11. Brunson with a clean look. New York, no good that time either. Barnes passes to Siakam. And stolen by Barnes. At the elbow, it's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Raptors.
And it may be a comfortable win for them, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jakob Poeltl.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Siakam, a screen on Brunson. Here's Van Vliet. Siakam kicks to Van Vliet. Here's the floater. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Raptors lead by 15.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
At the line.
And both free throws good for Brunson. 12 seconds left to play here in the fourth. For 3, Van Vliet. It's rebounded by New York. Lets it go with a 3. The shot missing. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing.
could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. Now here's Collins. Hunter finds Young. And there's the drive. Up and in on the layup.
Great at penetrating inside. Once Young gets a step on the defense, he explodes toward the bucket.
VanVleet against Murray. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Team first.
And so here is Toronto. Kicks it out to Barnes. From deep. Offensive board. Pirtle, the pass to Barnes. Sends it home from three-point land.
What vision from Pirtle, getting the pass over to the wide open man.
Pass to Hunter. It doesn't go for him. And it's Toronto taking it the other way.
You know, the first player ever drafted out of Austria. Jakob Pirtle is blazing his own path, inspiring a new wave of basketball players.
Now here's VanVleet from the arc. Hunter with the rebound. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Pass to Capella. And here's Collins. He's covered by Siakam. And now the Raptors on the break. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And give Siakam credit for putting pressure on the defense, forcing them to get aggressive with him.
You know, Pirtle's country of Austria, they've never qualified for the games or world championships, Smitty.
You're right, B.A. I know he really carries the flag for Austrian hoops. But the game is growing there because of Jakob Pirtle. Look at what Dirk did for their neighbors in Germany.
Outside Young. The kick to Hunter. 5 on the clock. Collins passes to Hunter.
The future of DeAndre Hunter is bright. A versatile player who wants to be great, in my opinion.
And Smitty, the Toronto Raptors, the lone Canadian team in the NBA. They take great pride in that.
Since the Grizzlies relocated to Memphis in 2001, Canada has belonged to the Raptors. BA, you can tell they take pride in this. They don't just represent the city of Toronto, but the entire country.
And it's Atlanta's ball, trailing by 2. And Young, here we go.
Showing signs of being a high-level defender. Anunoby can guard multiple positions and challenge shots.
The Hawks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Collins. Uses the glass on the layup. And this game is tied up now.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's VanVleet. Pirtle finds Barnes. Now here's Siakam. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Siakam.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
The Hawks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. VanVleet against Young. They kick it out to Murray. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Right side, Anunoby. Pass to VanVleet. Here's the floater. No luck on that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Who poked away? Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Here's Pirtle. Here's Anunoby. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
This is what you already like about OG Anunoby's game. Has a good feel for where to get his shots along the perimeter.
Collins, no good.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
The three from Barnes. Hunter with the rebound. The Hawks trailing. Right side, Young. He takes it in. It's deflected. Van Vliet left side. And stolen by Murray. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Oh, rejected by Pirtle.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
Left side, Young. Kicks it out to Collins. And another shot. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Raptors. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Well, it's tough to score when you're getting stuffed on every attempt. Great job getting the hands up so far, making life difficult on shooters.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. They've got Gary Trent, Thaddeus Young out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then there's Otto Porter, and it's Flynn in at the point.
This Hawks squad looking to get back to their winning ways. Had a stretch not long ago of 10 straight playoff appearances.
Now Young with a steal. In transition. Here's Achiuwa. Achiuwa with the dunk.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Here's Young. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Flynn. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. From deep. And here's Achiuwa. Clock at 6. Here's Trent. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Smitty with the Hawks. Can they get back to consistently competing for a championship, you think?
BA, it sure seems they've got the talent to do so. Good combination of young talent and wily vets. They did it in 2021, but can they do it again?
You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, BA, you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Trent, pass to Porter. Deflects the pass. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Takes a 3. Rebound Atlanta. Second quarter play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pass to Murray. Trent outside. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 8.
Fights his way through the trees. Gary Trent Jr. with a nice finish.
Young. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
In the 2021 playoffs, Trae Young was unreal, leading the Atlanta Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals. The first round series against the Knicks was memorable.
And Smitty, Trae Young in New York, electric against the Knicks.
He was, BA. He was taunting the crowd in the Mecca. We saw another level of Trae Young, the ability to be the man in a series, doing it on the biggest stage in New York City.
Trent on the wing. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Bay passes to Murray. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
An explosive athlete with the ball in his hands. DeJounte Murray doing a dance and creating space for his shot.
Young, the pass to Porter. Here's the three. Trent outside. Drops in the three. Trent's got 6 points in the quarter.
Wow, a quick shot by Gary. The defense, they had no chance.
Here's Young going inside, and he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Trent outside. Back to Flynn. Trent outside. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Inside. And Young, the bucket on the assist by Murray. Young's got 7.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
Here's Flynn. And Young with the block. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control. Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half of this game.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated.
Porter gets the bucket.
Hey, in his first year in the league, Porter hit only 19% of his threes, but over his career, he's raised that average to right around 40%.
They kick it out to Murray. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. 5 points in the game.
Woo, he got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Young against Bay, and stolen by Bay. Outside Murray. To the middle. Here's Young. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Young's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Many scouts felt Trae Young would convert shots inside at the NBA level, and that's where he's a complete threat.
Tie game in Atlanta. Well, now we have some time. Thanks very much, Allie.
21.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Clint Capella out there with Sadiq Bey. Then it's Murray. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Matthews in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder.
The Raptors are taking a patient approach. They understand to get back to a championship level, they've got to grow from within.
And despite setting their sights on the future, Smitty, last season the Raptors still claimed a 5th seed in the East.
Exceeding expectations, that's what they do. And with their great player development program, they have every reason to believe they'll continue to improve.
It's Barnes on the wing. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. 3-pointer. Barnes, and that's good. Barnes has got 6.
Trusting his mechanics, Barnes puts the shot right up.
Bogdanovic finds Capella. He can't get it to go. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Tipped. Outside Anunoby. Bogdanovic with it. Van Vliet covering. And now the Hawks on the break. Bogdanovic, that's good.
Just a natural-born scorer. Bogdanovic takes the hit and makes the adjustment.
And here's Van Vliet. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Back to Siakam. Pass to Van Vliet. 4 on the clock. Siakam in the post. He's covered by Bay. The shot off that time. Outside Murray. Here's Matthews. Out to the wing. Here's Capella. The Hawks need to get one up here. Matthews' shot is good.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Anunoby. Pirtle with the ball. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Gets the three to fall. Van Vliet's gotten himself on the board with a three there. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Using his athleticism on that drive, Bogdanovich forcing the D to foul him.
He's off on the first. Atlanta making some changes here. John Collins checked in for Bay, and it's Trae Young in for Matthews.
I can't believe he missed those shots. Wow, he is usually lights out from there.
Anunoby finds Pirtle. Collins against Siakam. Back to Pirtle. Stolen by Capella. Here we go, one-on-one. Collins passes to Young. Outside Bogdanovich. To the inside. Outside Young. That one drops for him. Young's got 11 points.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Now here's Van Vliet. Shoots. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
Murray passes to Bogdanovich. Driving to the basket. Pascal Siakam with a rebound.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on. And what impresses you about Pascal Siakam is his tremendous length with an intimidating 7'3" wingspan.
Pirtle, the pass to Siakam. Van Vliet on the wing. This one for 3. The shot comes out, so the Hawks will take it the other way. And that length of Siakam really comes in handy on both ends, Smitty.
B.A., he's tough to guard because he's able to get his shots up over most guys due to that length. And then on the defensive end, capable of guarding the post and the perimeter.
Van Vliet against Young. Van Vliet, the pass to Pirtle.
Some real toughness from Pirtle inside, taking his shot right into the coverage.
And he can't get the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. Siakam with a screen on Young. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. Murray against Anunoby. Murray, no good.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Barnes. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bogdanovich on the wing. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Hawks ahead, leading by 1. And we're coming back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the center, locking down the middle.
It's rare for an undrafted player to make an impact. but Fred VanVleet has earned his spot in the league. The sixth man on a title team back in 2019, and he's become an all-star.
Here's Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Murray up top. Pass to Young. Capella with it. Hurdle with some nice D. Well, Smitty, VanVleet's become an all-star. Is he the best undrafted player in the NBA, you think?
Well, B.A., Ben Wallace is the standard. A multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year winner. Champions like Bruce Bowen and Udonis Haslem, they're right up there. But Fred VanVleet has a chance when it's all said and done to be the best.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
And yep, it's good.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Down low. And the dunk by Pirtle.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All VanVleet does is make winning plays.
Young, the pass to Capella. It's tipped. Outside Young. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. Siakam against Collins. Pass to VanVleet. Pirtle with the ball. Back to VanVleet. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
Toronto calls timeout.
Our t-shirt crew is looking for the loudest fans, so get up and get crazy.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He told them, quote, play as if it's 0-0. We want that type of energy and focus. We might be winning, but this game is not over yet. It's a clear message, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. The Raptors with a lead. Siakam outside. From behind the arc. And a great assist by VanVleet as that one goes.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. They need this. That one a little long.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Siakam against Collins. Siakam outside. Here's VanVleet. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And now an 8-point Toronto lead.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up. High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
VanVleet with it. Young's there. Outside Anunoby. Let's go with a three. Atlanta with the rebound. Murray's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Young. Pass to Collins. Young against VanVleet. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
And we've talked about Collins becoming a go-to scorer. Important points right there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game. And here are the Raptors now. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Pirtle with a screen on Young. Three-pointer, VanVleet. The shot that time not on target. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Young with it. VanVleet covering. Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to Siakam. Now VanVleet. The three. Sinks it from distance. And the Raptors lead by 7.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Collins passes to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Takes it inside. Unable to get that one. Outside Barnes. Back to Pirtle. Van Vliet outside. 11 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Pirtle, the pass to Siakam. Now Van Vliet, defended by Bogdanovich. So the Raptors win it, and they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win.
chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategies.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson out there with Hart, and it's Robinson in at the 5, home in the paint.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
Now, here's Collins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on that one. AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
Collins wide open, he fires. And the 3 off target. And Hunter over to help. At the Hart. Some nice passing by New York here. Brunson, good.
Yeah, Julius Randle has a good feel on the offensive end. On time and on target with the pass.
Hunter, the pass to Collins. Here's Young. Robinson with the block. Brunson kicks to Hart. Plays it up and banks it in.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
He's such an instinctual player. Young often sees the opportunity before anyone else.
Brunson the pass to Robinson. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Young dishes to Capella. The kick out to Young. Driving the lane. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And some crafty inside play from Young, finding a way around the defense to get his shot.
Randall against Hunter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Pass on DeAndre Hunter. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Now here's Capella. Outside for Murray. There's the dish to Hunter. That one doesn't drop. And New York will come the other way. And Greg, in the era of positionless basketball, Mitchell Robinson is an old school center, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, during his first 4 years in the league, Robinson didn't attempt a single 3. Has led the league in shooting percentage, so Mitchell knows his role.
It seems to me Julius Randle improves every season, and the more responsibility he's given, it seems the better he performs.
The Hawks trail by 8. And Young kicks to Capella. Randle with some nice D.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 16-4 run. Here's Hart. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Young's shot is off. New York leading by 12. Hart the pass to Brunson. At the Hart. Murray with the defensive effort. For Atlanta, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Capella finds Hunter. Outside for Murray. Inside. to the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Collins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And when Collins goes up, the interior defense runs out of options. He forces them to get sloppy.
Score since 2000. The New York Knicks have won a grand total of 1 playoff series. What are their issues? Why the problems?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, you always evaluate an organization in its totality. You start with the ownership group, then you go to the general manager, down to the coaches, and how is your roster? What caliber of player is there? Clearly, they have not had stability amongst the GMs, the coaches, or the personnel. It does, however, appear that they are moving in a direction with a clear plan now.
Oh, and the jam by Barrett.
Oh, my goodness, that was electric. R.J. Barrett with a little flash.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Stolen by Robinson. Brunson the pass to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Unloads. Young dishes to Capella. Wide open look here for Murray. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. What a performance from Josh Hart. He has been the story for the New York Knicks.
Hey, man, the Hawks Youth Dance Team. In the offense.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Knicks guys have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett at the 3, the small forward. Hart kicks to Brunson. Another shot. New York moving it around. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
The Knicks leading by 16. For 3, Barrett. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Pass to Capella, and it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Goes up again, outside for Murray. From deep, Collins. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Collins has got 5.
An improving three-point shooter. Collins understands the role of today's big man.
And Capella sends it back to the inside and finished off by Collins.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Robinson finds Randall. Back to Robinson. Down low. Randall passes to Hart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting. And sometimes in the closing moments, NBA games can slow to a crawl. Of course, you and I know that firsthand. Intentional foul. Replay review. What should the league revise in terms of that?
The most important thing they did is take some of the replay reviews and allow Secaucus to deal with it. That speeds up action. The fact of the matter is fouls and free throws at the end of the game are part of strategy. And yes, we need to be quick with replay reviews, but we have to understand this is strategic and important stuff that happens.
Here's Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Barrett. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, there's a strength to R.J. Barrett that belies that thin frame. He's got toughness and the willingness to absorb.
Oh, that was something else.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
There's Here's the pass to Brunson. Brunson against Murray. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Outside Collins. Young, right side. Kicks it out to Collins. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Young's shot is off.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Brunson the pass to Robinson. Back to Brunson. Outside for Robinson. Barrett against Young. No good from outside. The Hawks trail by 12. Bogdanovich inside. Brunson covering.
Well, as somebody who grew up in New York and New Jersey, I was a Knicks fan, right? They have such a great history. Think back to the championship team of the 70s. Walt Clyde Frazier, then the Patrick Ewing era, Bernard King. They have had so many Hall of Famers.
And Doris, growing up around New York, what makes this Knicks franchise so special?
Well, I think certainly the energy of the city, the passion for the game of basketball, playing in the Mecca, how fired up opponents are to play in Midtown Manhattan. The Knicks are a team that everyone follows.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
There's 49 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
And really, this is the role of Capella. To come out, play that strong defense, and alter as many shots as possible.
And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Out to Barrett. Robinson a screen on Bogdanovich. Barrett, that ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Well, it's all about how do you get the best players on your team, the shots they want in the offense. Put RJ in pick and roll and let him go to work.
Here's Murray. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Hart. Randall outside. Over Collins. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
23.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. One of the stories here, John Collins getting it done today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
New York calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a just match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute for that.
And so it's New York with it. At one point, they led by 16. Collins and Capella man the post position. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Boy, opportunistic in the triple drive by Julius Randle. Give him a lane and he will force you to hit him.
And he makes the first.
Atlanta foul. Then Capella. His first. Team's first.
Both free throws good from Randle. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. They trail by 11. Pass to Bogdanovich. Young taking his time here. To the paint. And there's Collins on the assist by Young. Collins has got 14 points for the game.
And this is the John Collins show. There's a smoothness to his game that you really appreciate on a night like this.
Up top, Randall. He's guarded by Collins. They get it again. And stolen by Bogdanovich. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And it's Murray with the jam.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Here's Brunson. His three-pointers off the mark. The Hawks trail by 7. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on R.J. Barrett.
And you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovich. And by that, I mean he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
The Knicks leading by 5. Brunson kicks to Randall. Brunson against Murray. Randall right side, and Randall throws it down.
Boy, Julius Randle is getting to his spots and starting to really cook.
Young with the ball. Robinson picks him up, passes it to Collins. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Young inside. Garrett covering. And it's Capella missing.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Randall, a shot's good on the assist by Brunson. And it's a 9-point Knicks lead.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. So we'll see Bogdanovich go to the free throw line here. It's on R.J. Barrett. Free throw off from Bogdanovich. For New York, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Barrett, and Barrett slams it in.
That's coming with force. R.J. Barrett, nothing you can do to stop that.
Randall outside. Pass to Hart. New York moving it around. The pass to Brunson. Back to Hart. Trying to find Brunson. Gets it to him. Just 5 to shoot. Hart finds Brunson. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks trail by 9. And Collins now top the key. Back to Bogdanovich. Collins against Randall. Murray dishes to Young. The Hawks again can't hit. The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Brunson, and Capella sends it back. Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Collins. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And a lot of players might have passed that shot up. Not Collins. He stays aggressive and draws the foul.
2 shots.
And so Collins nails both of them. The Knicks leading by 7. Here's Brunson. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
And a big trade this last summer was Murray coming to the Hawks. Paid a hefty price, but Atlanta feels he and Trey make a great backcourt pair. Hard to think of a more deadly backcourt in the East.
Robinson, that's good.
Mitchell Robinson's field goal percentage is high, and the reason is these are the kinds of looks he creates.
Good. Bogdanovich has got 8 points.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Pass to Hart. Randall passes to Hart. Back to Randall. Just 5 on the clock. And a miss there on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Second shot opportunity. Collins finds Young. Murray outside. Robinson with the block.
Well, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
And he's able to get it back. Here's Barrett. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one on Collins.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
R.J. Barrett, still such a young talent in the NBA, but this is something this young man has dreamed about for as long as he can remember. He has the work habits and the commitment to be great.
It's stolen by Randall. A shot off that time. And so it's New York heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're field. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Setting the floor for the Knicks. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson out there with Hart, and it's Robinson in at the center, locking down the middle. New York calls timeout. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And Barrett has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. At one point, they led by 16. Passes to Brunson. Backed in off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 7.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Young dishes to Capella. Outside for Murray. Young left side. Outside Bogdanovich. Robinson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. Six on the shot clock. Here's Young. Takes it off the glass.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Barrett kicks to Randall. Back to Barrett. New York moving the ball around. Robinson left side. Out to the wing. Brunson against Murray. Brunson, no good. The Hawks trail by 5. Outside for Murray. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. It's just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Hart. Robinson left side. Goes back up, and Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Brunson the pass to Barrett. 6 to shoot. Pass to Hart. Lets the 3 fly. The shot will not fall. And Atlanta will go the other way. Inside.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Brunson the pass to Robinson. And it goes down 2 points. And the Knicks lead by 3.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
Here's Brunson, and he drops in the way up off the glass.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Outside for Murray to tie it up. The Knicks pull it in.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Young with the ball. Brunson picks him up. Young passes to Capella. The kick out to Young. At the elbow, Collins. Murray outside. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Barrett, and Barrett slams it in.
R.J. Barrett at a critical juncture, no hesitation. Wow.
Collins dishes to Capella. Some solid defense from Robinson. Knicks have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. The shot's good from Brunson.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Bogdanovich, no luck. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
And Barrett slams it in.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Capella with the bucket.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock.
Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Young with no one around. Off target from outside. 3-pointer, Randall. Can't connect. And so it's the Knicks with the win. This was a thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.